I'm Camille Giglio, and I do a number of things. I run a business with my husband and partner, Three Lily Provisions. I also work with my father, and we have an online painting school called the Perrin Method. And I also run a business with one of my best friends called the Maven Connection. And I play in a band called Sugarbush. My family and I live off the grid on 26 acres in Midcoast, Maine. I have two boys. Wilder is 5, Sunny is almost a year old. And we do unschooling, life schooling, homeschooling, sort of a combination of all of that. My older son is often asking questions. He says, I saw this owl today. I want to learn about owls today. And we'll dive deep into whatever he's asking to learn about. And that's an aspect of what I do with my children, is more of a child-led education, is a child-led unschooling, where he's coming to me with questions and we'll tackle anything. I embrace allowing myself to be in the flow of my children. So whether, their needs might be higher for a day, maybe one is teething, or maybe this person has a couple of play dates or something and we're on the go that day, I'll allow my children to sort of make a mess of a room while I maybe squeeze 20 minutes of work in. And I'll take prime advantage of the 1 hour or 2 hour blocks that my husband will take the kids and I can get sort of a more focused work time done. Previously, I spent about 8 or 9 years working for other companies, working with other people before I became self-employed, before I started creating my own businesses. I would say that I was kind of a stress case most of the time when it came to work. I would work 10 to 14 hours in a day. Often I'd work 6 or 7 days a week. Often I'd feel very run down. I'd feel very overworked. I didn't get to go outside as much as I wanted to. And when I started working for myself, it took a little while. It took maybe not a couple of years, but about a year to sort of unravel the, to me, unnecessary stress, and sort of discover how I wanted to work. As I'm creating new businesses or working on my current business life, I do my best to focus my energy where I want to see expand. So I will use like the law of attraction to work on growing my business and really be focusing on how that looks within each little individual aspect of the business in its structure. I like to work when I feel the connection with source, when I feel I'm in the flow. And I will even go so far as to not work for a whole day if I'm feeling out of the flow with Mother Nature, or out of the flow with source. That's just how I get work done. I can work 10 hours of material into an hour of time because I'm in the flow and I'm really feeling it. Whereas if I'm pushing myself to get something done, or if I'm pushing the energy, then it might take me hours or days or like weeks, depending on what the project is. Operating my business life from the flow has allowed me to grow the business with my father to the point where it supports my family and it supports his family. Other results that I've gotten are really wonderful growth on social media accounts, articles being published in various newspapers and online websites. The ability to work from home. I think that is one of the coolest things about how far technology has come currently right now in this day and age. And I think a lot of people aren't even aware that that's something that they could do, is be able to work from home and be able to take something that might be their passion project or a hobby and something that, has, or something they've long been wanting to, break their guitar back out of their case or something like that, when they're in this day-to-day grind of got to make money and got to pay the bills. And at the end of the day, there's not a lot of energy left for your things that you're passionate about. I often look to the earth for my inspiration as far as like my energy goes. As mothers, we can be so bogged down, we can be so low energy, we can, have sleepless nights, we can be sick and still taking care of children and nursing and making food for other people and barely having time to eat ourselves and still keep going. We have this amazing ability to keep our energy flowing. And I often look to Mother Earth for that inspiration, because, you can like mow down an entire forest and in a couple of years, it's just exploded. It's grown back. I think that a lot of times people will create more stress in their life just because they're putting their energy towards that. And that's something that I've seen for myself in the past. When I do my work and I am in the flow, when I'm in the flow with Mother Earth and Source, I don't feel overworked. I don't even feel a lack of ideas or a lack of inspiration. I get almost like wired with just the energy that's pulsing through me, the energy that's bringing ideas, bringing inspiration, bringing information that I want to then move through, channel through me and share with more people.